Hello, everyone. Good evening, or good morning from those who are coming from the other side of the world. Hi. Welcome to my page. My name is Sheila Mushanas. I'm coming to you live from Toronto, Canada. I'm originally from the Philippines, but staying here now in Toronto, Canada for almost 24 years and enjoying every minute of it. By the way, guys, I have an announcement. I have a new show. I just actually started it and somebody whispered to me, Sheila, you have a new show, Sheila's Corner. Okay, I'm claiming it now. And this is our first episode. And my God, I have a special guest. This is my very special guest. I'm going to introduce to you. First episode, my guest is none other than Jonathan Francis. I'm going to take him on the stage. There you go.
Uh,
First episode
guys,
of my
welcome to
show.
Sheila's Corner.
I love it.
Well,
I
thank you
love
for
it.
having me.
Oh yeah, I'm
Thank
so
you for
glad and
having
I'm
me.
so honored. Like for those who are new to my page, as I said, I just started my show and with my special guest, I'm gonna say something, a short introduction, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself later anyway. So Jonathan Francis is also a Filipino, like Kabayan, residing in Henderson, Nevada, and an active and dedicated digital entrepreneur. He fondly called himself Kuyapreneur. Actually, that got me, Kuyapreneur. And that is a blending of role of Kuya, older brother, or hold on. Am I getting sorry? Okay, sorry. That's just a technical thing. But what I'm saying, he's a kuyapreneur, blending his role as a kuya, older brother in Filipino, with his entrepreneurial spirit. And in addition to being registered nurse, imagine registered nurse, Jonathan also as a thriving digital business owner, balancing his passion for helping others with his commitment to his business and community. So welcome. I'm so excited. Jonathan, tell me more about yourself. With that short introduction, I think you have something more. There is something beside being a nurse
Besides,
and
yes,
being an
yes.
entrepreneur. Yeah. What do you love doing?
Okay. Well, first of all, like what I said, thank you for having me, Sheila. Episode one. Anyway, um, good evening, guys. Good morning. My name is Jonathan Francis, and I'm like what Sheila said. I'm a full-time registered nurse still, here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and other than being a registered nurse, other than being digital business owner, I love sports. I love uh, basketball. I love football. I love mountain biking, which I haven't done for a while, but I still love it.
We
So I'm
should go
have
biking.
I don't- I planning to pick that up again, and I love to travel. And then last when was that? Last August, I was given the chance to travel to Okinawa, Japan, where we celebrated our 50th anniversary. Yeah, she was there.
I think that's where we
She-
first
she-
met
she-
in person.
yeah, in person. Yes, that's
Yes.
where we met in person. And then I that's the great thing about our business. You develop new skills. Now I can call myself a digital creator, which I'm not, guys. There's a difference between a digital creator and creating contents for our business. That's what we do, but we do not get paid per content like any other people, right? So there's a difference between that. And I love what else? I love binge watching shows. Because see, I'm a guys, whoever's watching, I'm a full-time nurse, and then I'm still doing our business part-time, and I still
Mhm.
have time to watch shows every single night, right? So
That means, yeah.
think about the blending of business, career, and life. So
And
we'll talk to
passion
you
and other all
and
those things.
passion.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, and that's it for now. That's a preview of me.
Yeah, so actually, guys, for those who are watching, I invited Jonathan here so that he can share his journey about this
Mhm.
online business. Besides, of course, talking about other passions, because I wanted to talk about his life beyond being a nurse and also being a digital entrepreneur. But also, I wanted you to see how he becomes successful in this business. Yeah. So I have few questions. I have a few questions for you. So let's go start with the first one. Number one is, what inspired you to start your online business, and what were your initial challenges? Because we all have
Okay.
those challenges.
Okay. This is gonna be a long answer. Okay.
Oh, it's good.
Okay. Okay. So, what inspired me to start this digital business? Ever since I was let's start when I was when I became one of the panelists. This is my story. So basically, when I was very young, I wanted to be a doctor, a pediatrician. But I came to realize growing up that it was too pricey for my parents to put me to school.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to put myself to school, but I didn't go straight to the medical field. I detour. I mean the detour. I graduated first with a tourism degree. I was working for different airlines, blah blah blah. But
Wow.
the urge of me being in the medical field still lingered. So the first chance for me to change career and to step in, I took that. So I became a surgical technician,
Mm-hmm.
and I did that for maybe like
Wow.
5 to 7 years, maybe.
Mhm.
But I wanted more. The
Yeah.
passion side of me helping others, helping patients, uh, it was there. The fire was still there, and so I decided to pursue my bachelor's. Well, actually, I pursued my associate degree of nursing first. Then so I started working, right, and then while going while working, I started taking classes for my bachelor's. That's how it went. So at that point, I said, I'm a registered nurse. I'm getting paid well, and then I said, okay, I think I'm set. I'm set for my retirement. I'm set for everything, right, for my
Mm-hmm.
family, all that. But the last global crisis just hit really
Yes.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! So all my colleagues that retired, they came back from retirement and started working. Uh, our department closed for 14 weeks without pay. Okay, it's like, oh my gosh, what are we? How we gonna survive? Luckily, we weathered the storm,
Mm-hmm.
but it emptied out everything from us. So I said, should I start looking for another physical, RN job?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I can't do that because I won't be able to focus on two full time registered RN jobs. It's hard. It's hard. So I look and look and look, and then I found I found a video from a mentor, and I pursued it.
Mm-hmm.
I slept. I registered. I registered, and then watched the no cost workshop, and then I slept on it. The following day, I took action. I said, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
If this thing works, it's going to work because I control the outcome of whatever action I take, right? So I took action. I said, you know what, I need more. Give me more. So I keep on doing that, and then finally, I calculated all the the expenses, and then I have the approval of my other half, and then yeah, I took action, and then from day one, it took me about 2 weeks to go through my training. 2 weeks because I had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do it in 24 hours, 3 days. I don't know how they do it, but I had to understand what I was getting myself into. So it took me 2 weeks, and then our back office took about a week after that to finalize my actual business. So it
Mm-hmm.
took about 3 weeks for me to get my business going. And then the second part of your question is, what's my
Challenge.
initial challenge? Okay. I don't call it challenge, I call it obstacles.
Oh,
I learned this from I learned this from one of the leaders in our community.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge means you're defeated, right?
Mm-hmm.
But obstacles means you're learning from it. It's like a hump in the road, bump in the road. You
Mm-hmm.
learn from it. Each time you get exposed to it, you're better off.
Yes.
So I call it that. And then the initial one, because coming from the medical field, I didn't know any back office, any social media, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to learn it. Mainly the initial one is the computer access to this site and this site and all of that. But I can handle my own when it comes to computers. So it wasn't that bad because our training is video based. So I was just following along, right? One video I'm watching on my phone, and then the laptop I actually was doing it. So it's much easier to follow.
Mm-hmm.
We're only on the first question.
It's
so
okay.
so yeah, it's much easier. And then what else? The Our training is an excellent tool for those of you who are looking to run a legit global business, because it will teach you. And then, oh, by the way, when I registered as well, and then I started the business, I was assigned a direct mentor and a direct or a lifetime mentor and a lifetime coach, which no other business have, you know. And then the thing I did one business before where in order for you to spend more time with the coach, you have to pay
You have to pay
extra.
every time. Yeah, I know. I know how
Yeah, it's
expensive it
like
is.
yeah. So
And we
we
have
are
this for lifetime, lifetime coach and
for
mentor.
lifetime for free,
Can you
guys.
find that
Free,
for free?
free.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
part of that
So
thing that you're, yeah, the
yep.
business.
And then yeah, that's it for me for the first.
Yeah, so being in the business, we all know, as you said, you don't want to call it challenge. I think challenge is different. Obstacle is the right term for that. And then we encounter several of those, of course, in a
Mhm.
business, not even just a normal day-to-day life. We have some stuff like obstacles that you encounter, maybe simple little things here and there, but we get over it. You get over it, and we sometimes get over it by changing strategies. So especially in the business. So
Exactly.
actually, my next question is related to that. What did you, when did you realize you needed a change in your business strategy, and how did it impact your success? Like, as I said, if you encounter something, you wanted to do tweak a little bit of what you're doing, just to, because as we have this saying that if you are doing the same thing over and over and expecting another result, that's impossible. That's not gonna happen. You got to change somewhere. So tweaking
Exactly.
and changing the strategy, and how did it impact your success? When
Well,
did you
let
realize?
me begin when I'll begin when I started the business. I was very shy when it comes
Mhm.
to social media, doing go live. It was difficult for me. I kept on like stuttering,
Mm.
a lot of fillers, the and then hold on. Okay, sorry. And then I came to realize, for me, doing go lives and being exposed to, to other people who's watching me all the time, can be inspired by me, and
Mm.
then they can get inspiration, and then they can get to know me, and then that's how I actually formulate trust between them and myself.
Mhm.
So I told myself, I have to do it. I need to get better. And then after I still remember my first go live. I was doing walking in the park, just talking nonsense. It's just couldn't focus. My thoughts were all over the place. My topics were all over the place, but I did it. And then I started rewatching it over and over again. It's like, oh man, this is so bad. but but that obstacles, like what I said, made me a better speaker now. I how can I say it?
Mhm.
I am very comfortable now
Mhm.
in front of the camera. I can talk forever,
Mm. I
like
can see that.
you
I
can
can
you
see
can
that.
you can tell.
You
And
can
then
talk
yeah, that
forever.
that that made me that solidified and strengthened my brand as a nurse, a digital business owner, because they by me being confident in front of the camera, they can trust me. They will
Mm.
People will say, oh, he knows what he's talking about. and that's what I want. Those people who reach out to me, I want them to trust me so I can help them. And then the thing is, when they become successful, they can help somebody else. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a domino effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that started from being confident in front of the camera.
So you
And
get, you tweak
it's
it, you
passion.
change your,
Yeah.
sometimes it's scary, remember, I remember that when I
Mhm.
first start doing my go live, I don't even want to look at it after. I
Oh my
never look
gosh.
at my go live after because I feel so, hey, is that me? I don't even want to hear my voice when I'm talking on a video or anything. That's how terrified I was when I was
Yeah.
starting. And you're right. That's a good pivot, I mean a good change strategy because by showing yourself, maybe showing that you messed up at the beginning, but then you still go on, move on, and you improve. You can see the changes
Yeah.
in you and the improvement, your confidence. You gain your confidence, and of course, you're gaining the trust of the people too, because you are there all the time, showing your face, and that's a very, actually, that's a good strategy. Actually, when you are in a business like what we have right now, because we need the trust and the confidence of the other people knowing us that we are real, we're here, and no matter how bad it is at
Exactly.
the beginning, how hard it is and how terrible it is. I've seen my go live at the beginning. I don't even know what to talk about. I keep on forgetting my lines. So, and then I will stop in the middle. That's terrible. But then you know what? You don't stop there. You go on, you
No.
move on and do it. And before you know it, you're more confident than
Yeah.
you've ever thought.
Just a quick disclaimer for those of you who are watching us. You don't have to do go live for your business, but it is a big advantage for you to be exposed online, like real people. People can relate to you if you are watching versus you just looking at a person's picture, right? So it creates authority of what you're talking about. So yeah, it's up to you. There are other ways to promote and scale up your business.
But as I
Just
said,
help
as
you out.
we've said earlier, when you try it, sometimes you never know, you're gonna enjoy it too, and the confidence that you gain, and you feel good about yourself because at the beginning you're so scared of doing it, and then you're able to do it. But of course, it's up to you, as you said. There are many ways of
Yes.
doing this business. Yeah. So yeah, for that question, actually, when we do this business, we know for a fact that we keep on talking about the obstacle, the setbacks, and all those experiences. Um, how does those shape your business? I mean, like as you said earlier, it creates confidence from the people or
Hmm.
trust. How did you just stay resilient on the setbacks that you experience,
Oh
and
gosh.
then yeah, with all those setbacks that you've encountered?
Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm still having those setbacks. I'm just human. But this is what I learned. The more setbacks you have, the more bounce back you will have at the same time, right? I can make that as a t-shirt.
Yeah, actually, it sounds good.
So so the more setbacks means, for example, you are not a good example. Let me find another good example. For example, if you are if you're cooking a certain delicacy, like a certain food, right? Over time, you keep eating the same thing and same thing. It gets boring. It gets dull, right? So your tongue or your mouth, your taste buds, it learned, it tried, because it's overexposed. You are overexposed to this thing, like a setback. You get used to it. You get
Yeah,
used to
like
it, and then it's not a surprise anymore when you eat this. Like, okay, adobo is adobo, pork, chicken, adobo is adobo, right? So it's the same taste. It's not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have dinner tonight. But if you when it comes to obstacles, if you are getting bombarded by the same thing over and over again, like issues with certain programs, or you're not getting the result that you want, you
or
get
the
used
naysayer,
to,
or the naysayer.
or the naysayer. Oh yeah, I get, yeah, those people Yeah, I'm not gonna expand on
It
that.
hurt it hurts so much sometimes, isn't it, when
Oh
it
yeah,
comes
oh
from
yeah,
someone especially closest to you, the family, the friends, the relatives, but then you get used to it. As you said, it's the same
yeah,
thing. You get used to it. If you're
yeah. You
exposed
get
to it,
used to it.
you become resilient to all these things that are really putting you down sometimes, because you
Yep,
know we all know sometimes it's hard to face some obstacle or challenges head on, because we don't want to, we protect ourselves sometimes, but then the more you expose yourself to those things, those are the one that will make you strong and resilient. That's what I'm saying, like as you said,
exactly.
everything,
Yep.
even you relate it to the food. Yeah, sometimes when it's so spicy, I'm not good into it, but at the beginning I don't like it, but you can you get
You
used to
get
it.
used
And
to it, right?
yeah, because my husband
Yeah.
loves it, so
So
I have to get used to it because
don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid of being exposed to those obstacles. Expose yourself and learn from it, because when you learn from it, you're better off. Next time you encounter those, you know how to manage yourself both emotionally and mentally, or the same thing. Well, anyway, you know how to react to it. The less time you spend on that emotion, the better off you are, because you can focus on something else. Because when we
yeah.
first get ourselves exposed to it, we brew it, we marinate it, we spend 2 days, 3 days thinking about it. But as you get exposed to it, and hey, that's fine, move on. And then you can save your energy to something productive. You can focus on your business partners. You can start studying new techniques.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
stop.
and it
Yeah,
helps your
never stop
business, really.
learning.
It shapes your business. It
Exactly.
develops your business. You don't have to. Oh, you're right. That's so good.
Yeah.
That's it's amazing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Now, you know what? We've been talking here for a bit, but I have one more. One more. This is my last question because I don't want to take all your time. I know you're busy too, as you said. You're doing all this, being a nurse and all this, and you
It's
wanted to
okay.
watch some movie tonight.
No,
Something.
no, no. I have some computer work to do tonight.
Oh
It's
yeah. So this is my last question. So yeah, hold on. Let me put it on the. Let me show it. Oh no, this is not the one. Sorry. What key decisions or action contributed most to your business growth and success? What action or key decision? Like
See, that's
especially
why.
lately.
That's okay.
No, no, it's just, we have to decide. This is our business. We choose what
Yeah,
we wanted to
exactly.
do because at the end, we ourselves are helping ourselves to
Oh,
move
yeah,
up level.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. I came to a point, probably the beginning of the year, where I plateaued. I
Mm-hmm.
totally plateaued in the business. It's like, huh, the desire and the spark was still there, but my brain programmed itself not to think beyond that. I enclosed myself to my comfort zone. You know what I mean? So I said, oh my gosh, I gotta change something. I need to be excited again. I need to bring that super spark back within me, because those people who knew me a while, I'm very passionate with what I do. I'm very meticulous about details and all of that. But for some reason, I cruised the beginning of the year. I cruised to whatever we were doing. So I said, I gotta change. I gotta change. I need to refocus. I was going to rebrand my brand, but I said, you know what? People knew me as a male registered nurse who's trying to help people start their own digital business. So I'm not changing my brand, but I'm changing my approach to it. Now, ever since I started this other program, I'm more focused on targeted messages, targeted go live, and yeah, feel free to watch it. Oh my
I
gosh,
will definitely.
per
Now you're giving me
per
tips.
per episode that I have, it's between probably about 80 to 150, 160 views
Wow.
per episode. So it's growing, and a lot of people are asking what I do now, because Before, it's John going go live doing his business, blah blah blah. But now, I you remember what I said earlier. You have to
Mhm.
take authority. You have to become an authority of what you're talking about. And what I'm talking about on those go lives now is, oh my gosh, it's really good. Just put it
I'm
this way.
looking forward to it. You know what? I'm
I
gonna
put
get
I
into
put
it tonight
energy
and
and
binge walk. Sorry, go ahead.
so far there's 10 episodes.
Mhm.
So far, I put time and effort and actually really put down my thoughts on paper, and then I started go live. Mostly I do my go live after work, so mostly it's in my car. But the thing is, that's my office,
Yeah.
right? That's my office in the afternoon, probably about 20 minutes. So I'm excited. Episode 10 had 20 more, and then I came out with another 30 days go live after that. It's I can't disclose it. Maybe someone will steal it from me.
Surprise, surprise. And it's
Yeah,
surprise. It
surprise,
will be nice to be
surprise.
surprised.
Yeah.
And these are all
So
these, yeah, all these key decision that you made, the change. And you've seen you're seeing the result already, because you've mentioned already how many people are watching and they are already asking you what you're doing. You're
yeah,
getting traction. So that major change really, really is helping your business.
yeah. And
Yeah, growth.
then
Yeah.
yeah, I came out with different what do you call this, techniques on how to. I can't mention the other part of our business where you reach out to people. I cannot,
Mhm.
yeah, use that word. But anyway, I found a way to reach out to people from a new way of doing it. Actually, a couple of them,
Mhm.
one locally and one internationally. So I'm excited of what the future.
I am very excited about all your stuff, Jonathan. And I'm so glad you really gave me a chance to interview you on this. And we've seen, I think, even the people who are going to watch this later or who's watching us would have managed to see the a hint or what you really wanted to do and your aspiration in life, how to help people and all the things that you're doing to improve whatever you're doing so you can help more. And look at that, all the things that you're improving, pivoting, changing your style, strategy, on top of it, leveling up your business to at the same time improving
You
yourself.
know?
What can you ask for? Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing
Thanks
that.
for having me.
I'm honored. I'm honored, and I'm hope this is not to be the first number one first guest on my first
Oh,
episode. We're gonna do it again in the future.
sure.
Thank you so
In
much.
the future.
And do you have any last word for the people who are watching, who's actually curious about our business, because we've been
Sure.
talking about, yeah.
Yes. For those of you who are watching and will be watching the replay and you haven't taken any action yet, knock knock. It's almost 2025, guys. We have 3 months to make a change.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
you've done, some of you guys have promised yourself you're changing your 2024 back in 2023, but you didn't take action. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the chance to make something you can be proud of. And if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your kids, do it for your family. So you won't be missing any milestones in their life anymore. I know some of you guys missed out your kids' first step, missed out your kids' first word because you were busy working. You were busy making a legacy for your family. We are opening the door tonight for you guys to make a change. Take action, register your full name and your email in our websites. You can pick one of us. You cannot pick both. and
One only.
and then we
For those, yeah.
yeah, and, and then we will send you a VIP link to watch our workshop. And maybe, just maybe, this workshop can spark whatever you're looking for, and this could be the breakthrough you're looking for, for the very long time. If not, hey, you know you could tell yourself, that's okay, it's not for me, and maybe someday, you'll decide that you'll come back to this type of business, and we are happy to help you then. And for those who are in the business but don't know what's the next step, reach out to people. We have 220,000 people who are willing to help you.
Yes,
So
that's true.
don't lose hope. Treasure the chance that you are in the business. There are a lot of people who's been trying to get into the business, but life happens and they cannot proceed. Treasure the chance that you have, and make your business flourish. That's it.
Yes, that's so good. Thank you so much for those who are watching. Thank you for watching us and listening to us. And we'll see you soon again. Bye for now. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
guys.